Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Ratz,
Yeah.
the level.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Beyond Borders Overwatch tournament round 2 matchup between Team Mini Meals and Team BAMF. For those of you who don't know, BAMF is McCree's, belt buckle insignia. So we're going to start off with this match. Joining me for this cast is Mansur Nabu Ahmed and Rohan TBM Keaton Jaswani. What's up, man, boys and girls? What's up? Welcome. How's it going?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, everyone?
Yeah. So, what do you think about these compositions from these two teams, especially in the side of mini meals? In fact, they've gone in for that Tourbillon pick. Oh, never mind. It's going to be a Widowmaker. So, what do you guys think of that particular line composition that they're running?
Personally, I'm okay with the Genji pick because obviously Genji works on pretty much every map. But the Widowmaker's quite questionable given her reduced line of sight in this particular point. At least before they take the point. Seems like their only option would be to directly go to point and take that high ground, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna do that as they fight in the middle of it.
They'll probably take a pick off or two, and Water trying to get that support that is Zenyatta. He's got the sights on the Zenyatta, but he's unable to get the pick. Wendigo going in.
Soldier, Black Mamba getting the first pick onto the Winston, and the return from Water onto the Soldier.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Wendigo taking that pick onto Zenyatta here, and look at Razer cars. I mean, he's trying his best to fight up, but with 4 of his teammates down, he has to back off and reboot with his team.
I'm on fire.
Wow, that was really fast team
Yeah.
by
That was-
Mini Meals.
That was
Really
actually a good
aggressive
play.
play by Water, especially along with the Genji.
Yeah.
It's like Water getting all of the damage and Judge getting the
Oh,
pick.
what a pick off from the Soldier. Got to stagger them a bit more. So Nabu, talk a bit more about this lineup from the side of Team BAMF. With the Razer.
Like they had a Winston from the get-go, right? So they didn't really capitalize on focusing on.
I don't see how the Winston works in a composition without a Lucio, given that he has the ability to get into the enemy backline but cannot get out very easily.
Yep, true enough. But considering they're running a double flanker with the Widowmaker, that's just giving Widowmaker enough space
Yeah, but
to
right now,
get those.
Team BAMF, they're getting picked off with the aggression from Mini there. Like,
Not allowing them to leave their base at all.
not at all. This is a base camp coming out from that. DJ Destiny playing it very aggressive, getting the supports from his team. Killer 01 with that Harmony Orb on him, and Hotshot Kid just giving him the heals that he needs. So if you were in the position of Team BAMF, being base camp like that, what would be your next, plan of attack?
Like TBM mentioned, you probably take a Lucio and help the monkey to cap close between the Widow and the
Wow,
Genji.
beautiful pick by Wendigo with the pulse bomb as he takes out both supports over there.
Yeah, both supports going down. DJ Destiny just zapping away that Reinhardt. Yeah, they're going to be completely taken down. They're full aggression coming in from Mini Beans.
Wait, have Team BMF actually got any picks on Mini Meals?
I don't think they have got a single pick so far. So they've been completely slaughtered in this first map of Oasis here. In this, this kind of like a nice paradise-like center map.
Yeah, sometimes when you run triple DPS with like a single tag, it kind of gets you off guard and you really don't. You really can't come
being
out.
very ballsy over there with the primal rage. That he takes 2 out of the map. He takes 3.
When DJ Destiny is doing a
Fire!
fire,
Wow!
he's just going ham like like a crazy monkey there.
Wow! And he
that's-
knows that in front of the Reinhardt.
Now only the Genji at the point. He has his Dragon Blade available. He's going to pop it out, try to go and pick up a support and maybe a DPS, but he's completely zoned out and taken out by Water there in that Widowmaker. And that's going to be an easy first point for the side of Mini Beans.
If anything, Team BMS should have just switched up their comp. It wasn't really working out for them because they had less mobility, and the Winston wasn't really doing much since the second you'd invade their Mini Meals backline, he would just get shut down immediately.
Yeah. Like the triple DPS power coming in, like Wendigo Judge, they can just, and also don't forget they have the Zenyatta's Discord off to completely shut down the Winston when he makes that jump in.
And even when you notice, whenever the Winston jumped in, the Tracer and the Genji make sure that they invade their backline.
So this Roadhog pick is very interesting from the side. Yeah, probably to deal with the Tracer and Winston close up. But we have Wendigo going on the Widowmaker and Water switching over to the support.
I
Okay,
mean,
now
Judge
fine.
is
We
also
should go
switched to
with
the.
And their
Yeah, he's
ball.
switched to the. Also, Judge going on that Orisa. I've noticed Orisa, especially in this point,
You
in
wouldn't
Orisa's
believe
university,
what I learned
is
about
very, very
War,
strong if you
Sparrow.
use her,
Yeah,
very
given
well.
that the choke to the point is really small, her shield basically covers it up. Unless you have
Exactly.
like a flank to kind of poke the enemy backline or the shield, it isn't gonna do much work for them.
Yeah. And I mean, Water just going into the backlines. Yeah, I think he's going to try and hack off that.
Okay,
Miss
Bam
me?
get the first pick. Oh, the second pick by Roadhog. Really active.
But Water and Water and DJ Justin from the backline is actually dealing a lot of damage, taking out both supports and the DPS. I mean, only Sneaky Tool alive though, but a nice sleep shot coming in from him to take down Water there, as they'll be able to retain this first point for themselves.
Be quick about it.
I think with that,
good start for them.
yeah, with that, I think Judge is going to switch over to the Winston this time. And Judge, I mean, I think they're going to go at that dive attempt, and we'll see how well it works out in their favor.
Keep in mind that despite mini meals didn't take the point, DJ Destiny almost has his bagging there right there.
Yeah. I mean, he's just causing a lot of havoc in the backlines. Nice kill there onto that Anna, taking out both supports, and it looks like this might be Mini Meals' turn to take the point for themselves. I mean, brilliant coordination coming in from the side of Mini Meals.
Yeah, it's just that Team BAMF is lacking a lot of game sense in these. I mean, given that they're a low tier team, but they are still pretty fine actually. They just need to switch up their comp a little bit more and be more aggressive, because it doesn't seem like they're focusing targets a whole lot.
Yeah. I mean, they
They aren't really focusing anyone.
Yeah, they have to build up their ult charges as well. I mean, you know, if they want to get that, if they want to try and go for a wombo combo maybe. I mean, Sneaky Tool does have his Anna's Nana boost, but the hack coming in from Water, Razer looks like he isn't going to pop in that Dragon Blade. He's going to take down huge picks there as 5 people go down inside of Mini Meals, leaving only the Genji alive, and he has to back off to the spawn. And now the spawn cap is going to be real from the side of Mini Meals.
Yeah, they have two ultimates coming up. The Winston can probably hold them off for a while. Now Widow using her ultimate. Oh, Zenyatta goes down before he even gets his transcended.
And Genji Razer card using up that Dragon Blade with the Nano boost, going to go in straight to the point, takes down Anna, Widow very low, is going to probably get picked off here. And yeah, she takes the fall, and this is going to be the point for the side of Team BAMF. Even though, you know, Team BAMF, they're losing a lot of picks, they are still able to come back into this and get the point.
I feel the pick on the Zenyatta was what made it all fall for Mini Meals at that point. They
Exactly.
really overextended themselves ahead of the choke with no ability to defend that, given that they don't have any front line and their comp is pretty much a flank or comp.
Yeah.
Very mobile.
I mean, I see Water has switched to the Junkrat. What do you think about this Junkrat check? You know, the excessive damage coming from the nades, Nabu
It
and
does definitely work given the size of the choke. So Junkrat is probably guaranteed to land hits, given that even if Junkrat's grenades bounce off 30 walls 30 times, he will still get the same amount of damage done.
I mean, look at that aggression coming out from them, man. That is just completely brutal coming out from them. Only 3 ultimates in the side of Team BAMF against that one Zenyatta ultimate that they've got. He goes in for the hook on Wendigo, but Wendigo as a tracer just being annoying as ever. Moving around, zapping away, blinking away around and stuff. I mean, this is looking pretty bad for Team BAMF at this point. Oh, the Roadhog coming in, gonna push Judge off the map, but a nice pulse bomb coming in on the Wendigo, killing off that Roadhog, getting another pick onto that Zenyatta as well. Whereas Judge, you know, zapping away that that Genji. Yeah, this is just full aggression coming out of it, and the whole team coordination is just on point here as Mini Meals will win this first map with ease.
I can't say Mini Meals did an excellent job. It's just that it was pretty much one-sided given the comps that they had.
Exactly.
What a valiant effort either way, and here we have DJ Destiny with the player of the game as Genji, which is quite surprising to me because he never plays Genji.
Yeah, DJ Destiny, I think he's like flex player for the team, which are a good play nonetheless. You know, I think this is when they almost got the team kill onto Team BAMF. So that's actually a good play coming up on this.
I think one of the things when you come against a triple DPS comp is you run either triple DPS or you take a Winston.
It doesn't seem like they're very consistent.
Yeah, like triple DPS with 2 flankers is not really good for Reinhardt to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of those things they could have done to cop it up, but it didn't really
I mean,
work
they
out.
could have probably run a Zarya Roadhog with 2 flankers and a Zenyatta and Ana. That would have really worked.
Yep.
Against the Winston mainly, because the whole team plays around the Winston. You have Winston jumping in, and then you have Tracer and Genji following up through with with either water when they go on the Widowmaker, just doing the damage all the way at the back, with no one to
Yeah.
contest them at all.
True
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, true that indeed. So we're gonna wait till since Minimi won the first map, Team BAMF they get to choose the second map, and we just wait till they decide. And after they choose a map, Minimi will get the choice of choosing either attack or defend. It is gonna be an escort hybrid map for the second set. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will be back shortly. I mean, we can still discuss how that first map went in favor of mini meals. As you guys mentioned, the composition. If they had that Lucio, would have been very helpful with that mobility.
Yeah, but one of the things is when you're going up against high power comp, right, uh, you need proper power source to deal with them. Basically saying you run the same thing, and one of the skilled players gonna come on top. One of the things which is not really good when you do that, you pick a Reinhardt when they have two flankers. You really can't do anything with a Reinhardt, considering all he can do is get kited around with the flankers. And one of the things is you get a Lucio and a Monkey so that you go into them and not let the Widow take more shots at you.
And honestly, it all comes down to the picks when you think of it, but it wasn't really working out a whole lot for BMF, given that even though they would get a pick onto one of the mini-meals players, they would just return with 1 or 2 more picks onto the side of BMF.
Yep,
It really seemed one-sided.
Yeah, it clearly looked like one-sided map. But what would you do when you get against one of the triple DPS comp?
If it was that late in the round, I would literally just tell my team to sit out that entire round, because at this point it really isn't going to work. If you're going to make changes, do it in the next round, not too late into it. Like, give or take about 40% of the point. I wouldn't go further than that. Because given that it takes so long to build up good ultimate charge, given that the enemy team is literally in your base keeping you out, so you literally have nothing to do damage to or build up any ultimate charge, so it completely renders those changes useless throughout.
Yep. Or unless you can just group around and then go out of the base rather than just going one by one and
Yeah,
getting picked
rather
off.
instead of going in from the front, they should have just gone in from one of the side exits.
One of the things you can do is use one of your defensive worlds to just get out of the point and try to capitalize on it. Quick tips coming out of from TBM and myself, Nabu.
Yeah, they are the professional players here joining in on the cast, giving their analysis on this particular matchup. Well, I'm the noob friendly guy, just giving off the play-by-plays.
Stop selling yourself so short, man. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I tend to do that. I've been told.
Like, we know you're.
Well, for
like,
someone who eats a lot of noodles, it's not surprising.
That is, I mean, I am a fan of noodles. All right, so we're underway with the second map. It is Numbani, chosen by Team BAMF, and Mini Meals have decided to go in for the attacking side. So we're entering the game in just a moment. This is going to be an interesting match. Numbani, I think this is the first Numbani pick in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken, or
Yes,
has it been picked before?
No, this.
To be honest, I'm really jealous because this is a map I wanted to play on in this tournament so badly. Given that the immense line of sight you have for every hit scan hero in this game.
That is true. So much open ground. Even I think if you're playing a far run attack, it's going to be really hard for you to reach that first point because of that hit scans around.
Yeah, but this is one of the most complicated and most enjoyable map, if you ask me. Like, you have so much of free ground and you have so much of things you can work on.
Okay, now you have BMF standing running a pretty standard composition given the map, with the Symmetra really having the potential to work out whether it's at the bottom or the top.
Yeah, and his name is also Sneaky Walker. Probably
Walker, yeah.
a sneaky Symmetra pick coming out from them. So let's take a quick look at that composition. Reinhardt, Soldier, the Genji, Symmetra, the Zarya, and the Ana. What do you think? Like, of course, you said this is a standard comp, but if Mini Meals gets that early 2 picks, then it could spell trouble for them, especially if it's a pick on the Symmetra.
Yeah, it all comes down to the Symmetra's positioning and how fast she sets up her turrets before the preparation phase is over.
And if you look at it, Symmetra's really trying to put those aggressive turrets so that she gets.
But if anything,
charge.
if these guys rush top left, which they probably won't given the composition, the Reinhardt has a really good potential to defend that point, as he cannot get pushed out by anyone or booped. if that's the right word to use.
Yeah, but
Because
considering
you have a lot of frontline damage on the side of mini meals, given the Hanzo, Widowmaker, and the Orisa pick from Wendigo.
Yeah, they're only going in with a single healer, which is kind of surprising for this composition. What do you think about that single heal pick coming out from Minimeals?
I think it's very controversial given that Hanzo and Widowmaker, both being snipers, don't have much mobility.
Take your medicine.
It's really going to be hard for them to heal up unless Tiana's positioned herself close to the DPS, but preferably not, given that she has to heal tanks most of the time in order to build up her charge.
Yeah, I mean, that pick, Killer 01, taking off 3 heroes there and getting that point for this team. Brilliant stuff coming out from the side of Mini Meals. And look at that emo, just sitting down in peace. Like, what a guy.
This objective.
I mean, that was a very fast push coming out from Mini Meals. They'll be pushing this payload forward, and I'm not sure, Team BAMF, they're still planning to stick onto the Symmetra here. I mean, what do you think about that though? Would you think it's wise to switch Symmetra out after
Given that they haven't built up any ultimate charge over there, it's best switch it off for a Lucio because they really need to defend the street phase because Symmetra isn't going to work because there is no closed room where the Symmetra can set up a turret. It's literally just open ground.
Yeah, it's open ground till the till the third point, you could say.
and considering they're running a Winston, which is not really a good option to run. I mean, to keep the Symmetra.
Barrier deployed.
Even if in the event that BMF does happen to defend this point, Mini Meals have a lot of time to make their switches if needed. But it seems they're doing really well right now as they're comfortably doing their emotes at the payload.
I mean, DJ Dusty playing it a bit deep there, only sitting on 90 HP. He's gonna need some heals from his team. I mean, Hotshot Kid is the only, he's the only healer available, and almost jumps off the map there. But that was pretty close. But yeah, now the true sight has been used by Water there to give that information for his team, while the rest of them can go ahead aggressive and get the picks as they need.
Wow, excellent pick by Chaz on the So and he goes there with the Dragon Strike taking 2, 3.
Oh, there's so many getting picked off right there. Not looking good for the side of Team BAMF. They're completely being decimated here. Ooh, brilliant headshot from Judge there. Like, wow, like onto that Genji. Well, now we know how the events of 3 dragons took place between Genji and Hanzo.
I'm surprised what eating Mini Meals can do to you. Let's see, this is some crazy play from them.
Yeah, some insane execution and team coordination coming out from them. Killer 01 also has the Dragon Blade and he's going to pop it out. Nano Boost coming in, goes in, gets one support. Want to go in for the Ana, takes her out of the fight. Nano Boost is trying his best to hold on. He's getting knocked out by DJ Destiny here. Want to switch him off, take him out of this, and Black Mama 13, with the tactical visor, trying to find some picks to go for, but he can't do much. None of the supports are there to help him out, but they'll be able to contest this point and hold it out before Mini Meals can make another push. I mean, the only thing they have right now is Wendigo's supercharger.
Yeah, but you haven't really seen me use at all during this whole game.
Yeah, I mean, speak of the devil, he just used it, but Razer Star will immediately take out that supercharger and the Orisa with another pick onto the Ana. Looks like Team BAMF, they're coming back into this defense. Falcon Surge being used there, and but Team Minimeals, they're coming back into this. They have to actually take care of this Farah because she is just dealing a lot of damage. And with that said, yeah, Water takes him out. Nice onto that Zarya there as they continue to push onto this payload. As DJ just playing it very aggressive, not even giving any space for the side of Team BAMF, and that's going to be a point for them with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. Like, that is just brilliant stuff coming out from Minimeals.
It was literally just Water.
Yeah, I mean, Water just,
the whole game.
that was just
Water really showing the excellency of his hit scan, unmatched in the Indian community as far as I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, he's just a work of art. But right now, it is time for BAMF to... It's time for BAMF to actually, they'll be on the attacking side. And let's take a quick look at the compositions as, the side of Mini Meals, Judged and Co. They'll be on this defense. They Judge going in for the Reinhardt. We've seen him play various different heroes or champions, as you like to call it, in this entire tournament. We've seen him play the Diva, we've seen him play the Mei, we've seen him play the Hanzo, the Genji, the Reinhardt. This guy's versatility in the game is just unmatched. It's just excellent.
Yeah, this obviously being the platform to showcase who you really are as a player in the Indian community. Just really putting out there that he can literally play any hero that's given to him.
Yeah. And that's just showing that he is like a good flex player there. But in an event like I've actually noticed there are two insane flex players in the Indian community. One is Truth, the other being Judged. Which, if you put them both in a match with their teams against each other, who do you think will fare on top in terms of just raw skill alone between the two players?
It's really hard to say because I haven't seen much of both these players, and I've had the privilege of playing with Truth and Judge on a very vague basis. But it's honestly it's not even a debate. It really goes undecided, given that both of them prove to be very versatile players, whether it comes to DPS, tank, or support. Both of them do their job really well, and that's what matters at the end of it.
Yeah. And I like this comp coming in from the defensive side, going into that Symmetra and Wendigo. But let's take a look at the comp in Team BAMF. They're running the same comp as the last time. No Lucio whatsoever. Sneaky walk around the Zenyatta. Do you think that's a wise choice there? Don't you think they need to change up the comps? And
they would have to switch up the Zenyatta, given that Mini Meals have a Genji on defense who can easily invade their backline and take out the Zen in no time.
Oh, the charge coming in from Stronghold there. Going to take down Judge, but gonna be put to sleep and immediately taken out. That was a bit too deep there, as the rest of the team are pushing in aggressively, but the symmetric turrets gonna be very problematic. Oh, the charge coming in from Judge onto Razer, just taking him out of the fight. It's not looking good for Team BAMF at this point, as they'll have to regroup and come back into this. But when continue.
Honestly, the top lane turret is doing most of the work away. Just being passive, sitting there, doing all the damage.
Yeah, they have to. The side of BAMF, they have to try and take out the turret as soon as they can. It's in a good position though, but they'll have to be very careful about that turret. Because once the Molten Core comes in, when they push it to the point, it's going to be very hard for them. And Judge, with that charge, is going to get him killed, however, as the Genji will take him out. Black Mamba very close to his nano tactical visor. That they also got the nano boost, and they could possibly pull off that combo as he's trying to go towards that high ground. But he has to be careful of that symmetric turrets around. And Water is not showing any, not giving him any space to work around with.
Armor here.
And Mini Meal is showing how aggressive they can be even on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, they're not showing.
Having Judge taken down, they have still been able to defend the point with literally no shield and frontline.
Yeah. Just look at DJ Destiny. He's just chilling out in the corner, just firing away with that.
He's just doing his own thing, just hammering that turret every time it loses health.
Yeah, he's just doing dwarf things, man. Just global engineering, as most RPG World of Warcraft players say. But 3 ultimates against 5 ultimates in the side of the game. This is going to be pretty hard for Team BAMF to come back. But they do have that Transcendence as well as a Dragon Blade. They could go in for that Nano Blade combo and try to make some, some use of it and salvage the situation.
Given the ultimates that are present right now, they really need to bail out 1 or 2 ultimates on either side in order to really use the ultimates they want to and just team wipe the hell out of the other team.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, now we have Water who uses the supercharger. Transcendence fought while DZ Destiny pops his Molten Core as well.
Oh, and Razer getting knocked out there by that charge from Judge. And Jigsaw does take out the shield generator, but DJ Destiny using up his Molten Core, preparing his turret as much as he can. Razer he is coming back to this point very shortly, as this only stronghold to work with, and that nano boosted Symmetra, just going ham and dealing a lot of damage there.
I think it's safe to say that DJ Destiny's hammer's doing more work than his turret.
That's true. That is very true indeed.
Okay, turret finally been taken on, but he's setting it up all over again.
Oh, a nice leap guard onto Water there, completely taking him off the fight there. But the rest of the Mini Meals, they are doing the work. I can't seem to get that turret down. Water just going in, entire team just rushing into the point. They don't have any ultimates to use because they used it in the last fight though. Jigsaw does have his grab down surge available, will use it and take down 3 heroes in the side of Mini Meals, and it looks like they might be able to get this point here. Only Judge trying to fight this point on his own, but he's dealing a hell of a lot of damage here, as there's nothing they're unable to do. And now, Killer 01 is also onto this point, just focusing on the DPSs as we move into overtime. It's a massive chaotic battle happening at the payload right now at the point. as both teams are trying their best to hold in. Killer 01 pulling out the Dragon. It gets the kill onto the Reinhardt and the Zarya, and it looks like that's going to be a team fight win and the match and series for Team Mini Meals.
Complete.
Wow, that was
Like-
an excellent last second defense over there.
Yeah.
I really thought they were going to give it up, but they really pushed in through with the Tracer.
Zero.
They
And yeah,
did.
the
They
Genji
did.
is doing the work for them. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing plays from Mini Meals.
Yeah, amazing. Like I was actually kind of wondering, when Dingo he put a shield generator instead of the teleporter. I was wondering, okay, what if what's the deal with that? Why not just put the teleporter
Play
instead?
of the match.
But that shield generator did a lot of work and helped them out. So
Now we
it's
have
good play.
done with the play of the match. 'cause why not? If I'm not mistaken, this is the charge where they both get moved off the map. Wow,
Yeah.
excellent Earth Shadow.
Yeah, he
Blackwidow
also
himself in the bargain, but gets the play of the match.
exactly. I mean, even denies that nanovisor combo. But Team BAMF they also played really well. They tried, even though for a low tier team, they did their best playing off against a team of a team like Mini Meals with their caliber and stuff. So they actually played it really well.
They really stepped up to the game as far as what I've expected from them. They really set the bar over there for low tier teams that can really make it in the scene if given enough time to practice and build their characters up. Nonetheless, a great game.
All right, so with that, it is an end to this match between Mini Meals and Team BAMF. So don't go anywhere, guys. More matches coming up. So as you can see in the brackets, the semi-final match, first semi-final match starting is going to be Team Ascendancy versus Just for Lulz, followed by Team Mini Meals versus Desu World. Actually, who won that match though between Desu World and Mada Mada?
I think it was Desu World that won that game.
So that's going to be the second semi-finals, and the winners of each will play off in the grand final happening later today. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with more Overwatch action. This is Ratz, TBM, and Nabu signing off.
Peace. On you. I had to say that.
You're fired.
What's up, Yusuf?
Nabu is still
The
live.
stream at the last.
Are you still live, Nabu?
I hope that. Oh yes, he'll come on. Welcome.
That was a good game.
Suddenly at the end, I'll say you're fired.
Wow. It's still live.
Yeah, what time is that? Yeah, fucking live.